I guessed that you would be the only one who would dare to come here. You've got courage.
Yo, the Getcho podcast crew is in the building. That's right. You got your homie Just, and we live in location. Shot Town in the building. What's up, Vince? Tell him what's good with you.
What's up, guys? How's it going? Another week, another Getcho. Know what it's about.
That's right. Of course, we are not here in the building alone. We had to bring our two homies right from the Heel Turn podcast. Let everybody know who you are. Introduce yourselves.
Devin. This is Devin Crimes from the Heel Turn. I wanted to see who was gonna go first.
No one want to take the hot tag.
Pretty right. Yeah, exactly. I'm Isaiah. I'm Izzy, and from the Heel Turn podcast. And man, this is a long time in the making. Definitely wanted to do this for a minute.
Yeah, for sure, man. This is history in the making. Saying hopefully there's more for collabs to come. But guys, we seen wrestling all week. I seen what y'all been doing right through the socials all week. I have to ask, what type of wrestling fan have you been this week?
Okay, you're gonna have to pick people. Just you're gonna have to be the point guard and
I gotta be Jason Kidd.
We got too many players starting tonight.
Okay, well I'm not gonna rather any feathers like Luca, but I'm gonna pick my man Devin here. What type of wrestling fan were you this week, man?
I've been a pretty satisfied wrestling fan. I would say.
Okay.
I'm gonna say this real quick. I feel like Cody Rhodes because I feel like I finished the story. Because it took John Cena about 16 years, but I finally seen him, alive in person.
Hey.
After he let me down back in 2009. But we all come full circle, so that left me very satisfied.
Oh shit.
Cool. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, Google Garn. Garn is in the building. Original master himself. Getting to master.
What's up, guys? Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing? Just coming late to the Rumble here.
It's okay. It's okay. Surprise entrant, number 30.
I'm number 30.
You're Alexa. You're our Alexa Bliss.
There you go.
We're just doing what type of wrestling fan were you?
30.
But yeah, Devin, you were saying. So you finished your story. You were able to actually see John Cena.
Pretty much, because. Yeah, it took a while because, like I said, it was in I think 2009. It was a house show because I know Izzy gonna be like that's why he didn't show up. But yeah, they advertised John Cena to be there, so that's why we got the tickets. And as soon as we get in there, the first thing Tony Chum will say, John Cena will not be here tonight.
Oh,
heartbreaking.
Heartbreaking.
But Shawn Michaels filled in his spot to go against Chris Jericho, so I mean, there's that.
Come on,
you still got Shawn Michaels. Okay, that's good.
So it wasn't all a L, but like I said, Saturday it all, I let it go now.
Okay. Go ahead, just keep passing that rock, man.
Okay. What about you, Poppy?
All right, bet. Okay, so usually the setup here is we talk about what kind of wrestling fan we've been. I've been trying to not be a specific kind of wrestling fan. So I've been trying to not be a backseat driving wrestling fan, because I've been trying not to be a backseat driver. You're not behind the wheel. Don't mess with the radio. Don't give up too many opinions. If you get asked where's the next exit, you just give when the next exit is. How many miles, what have you. So that's where I'm trying to be. I'm taking a little page from The Rock. I'm gonna sit back and I'm enjoy the ride that Paul Triple H Levesque is taking us on. I did not expect Jey Uso to win that Royal Rumble. With a stacked Royal Rumble too, so and I was against it. Obviously Matt on SmackDown Raw, he called me out. He's like, "Man, you're so easily swayed." Maybe so, but let's see where the story's going. We saw Gunther versus Jay already, but maybe they can do something different. They got plenty of time to build up for that WrestleMania match. Charlotte won, so she has a lot of avenues she can go to. They could obviously run back the 3-peat with Rhea, but then again, you could always go with a fresh matchup in Tiffany Stratton. You have AJ Styles not going over to from SmackDown to Raw, so maybe he could do an IC title match with Braun Breaker. But then again, Penta Cero Miedo, he's also been having his eyes on Braun Breaker's IC title, so we don't know what we could be getting for WrestleMania. So I'm trying not to backseat drive. I'm just trying to sit back, enjoy the cruise, maybe be on my phone a little bit, check some TikToks, look at some more NBA trade tweets by Shams or something. Get my mind off the road, That's what I've been this week.
I feel you. What about you, Garn? Just coming in here.
Well, based off what happened in Rumble, I would say I'm not talking about the particular wrestler, but I feel like I'm a Swerved fan.
Oh, okay.
Where I've been surprised. This Rumble surprised me, especially the men's. I'm very surprised what direction they went to on this. So we always for before the Rumble, we were talking about who's gonna be taking the spot from taking the spot with Cody Rhodes in WrestleMania, but we know we didn't think it would go this direction where we guaranteed Gunther's championship match, but not Cody Rhodes's. So it's a lot of things up in the air. So I was surprised when CM Punk, Roman Reigns, and Rollins were all eliminated at the same time. That threw everything out the window for me.
Yeah, I mean,
but it's a good swerve in a way. What got me excited.
That hurt us. That hurt.
Yeah. What's up, broadcast? We see you in the chat.
What's good with you?
Okay.
All right. Our main man, Izzy. What type of wrestling fan were you?
Man, I think the biggest word that could be described for this week, at least for me, was definitely emotional. I think I've been an emotional wrestling fan.
Okay.
I think there was one tweet on Twitter, and I'm sorry I can't give the guy credit, so I'm not stealing it, but it ain't mine. But he pretty much said that if you go to an event live, you cheer and you are more happy to see people that you never really cared for. That type of stuff.
That's true.
Being at the Royal Rumble around the Indie Animals, it was such like a fun environment. Like it was so cool. Like, and I thought that moment I cheered for Maxine Dupree. I don't give a damn about Maxine Dupree, but it's like I was there for Maxine.
You saw her. You're like, yo, yeah.
Exactly, reverse worm. Like it was. I was geeked. And and honestly, that's not something I would care for if I'm at home. So seeing Sheamus, I was so emotional to see Sheamus. Like it's things like that. Seeing all of that live, and then of course what happened in the Rumble. I was really disappointed that Kevin Owens didn't win, but which is why being an emotional fan, which made Monday so much better when he pretty much murdered his friend, I guess you could say in quotation marks.
Yeah.
So everything was just awesome, and plus I even loved the wrestling from about a couple hours ago. So in AEW. So I definitely think it's been a really, really emotional week.
I feel that, and that's very true. Like you can hate on a wrestler all you want on TV, but when you get there live in person, sometimes you just forget all about that and you just start cheering. Because I was hating big time. I'm not afraid to admit it. I was hating on the final boss, The Rock, because I wanted Cody to finish his story and what have you. So I was hating on Rock coming in here and getting that title shot because I thought the way they did it wasn't well set up. If that was the plan, that was the plan, but set it up better. Then I'm based on the angle we had, me and my sister are looking at Gorilla, and we could see through Gorilla like a little, and we saw Rock there before he even came out when he did that Raw Chicago appearance, the one where he beat the shit out of Cody outside.
I was there.
Yeah. So when he came out, I was like, oh shit, Rock's coming out, and then his music hit and everything, I geeked out for Rock, He beat the shit out of Cody, and I geeked out for that, and I wouldn't have done that at home, So I'm with Izzy, man. There's just a different feeling when you're there live.
You know what's crazy? Like, I'm the biggest Roman Reigns hater, but as soon as his music hit, it's like I got possessed. It's like my body just rolls up, come out of my feet. Like, I don't know what happened.
Oh man, that's funny.
No, I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. I mean, that's how I am too. Like when I see Kane's music, I'm like,
Mhm.
forget all the shit that he said. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, oh shit, it's Kane. And then when I leave, I'm like, yeah, fuck, hate that motherfucker. Ah, fuck him. You know?
Yeah, yeah. No, I feel that. I feel that. Shout out streets a
What up,
thon.
streets? What up, streets?
What's up, streets?
You got it.
Justin,
You got
just
it.
in time, he's in here. He's like, look what we got over here. What's good, fam? What's up, Justin? Appreciate you. Okay,
Just in
homie,
time.
just
No, homie.
what kind of wrestling fan have you been this week? You're the
Okay.
only one that hasn't gone.
You know, y'all had some positive wrestling fan things to say. I kind of been a negative and confused wrestling fan,
Okay,
right?
okay,
Because I thought people wanted to see something different, right? They're tired of always the same people winning, the same people that are always at the tip top elite area. And people are upset that Jay Uso won. Like, this is kind of different. This is something that WWE, I mean, they've done things like this with Daniel Bryan and Kofi,
mm-hmm.
but it's very rare for them to win the Rumble, right? Kofi started at Elimination Chamber. Daniel Bryan had to, pretty much ride his way in there.
Yeah,
But to have like not quintessentially the underdog, but kind of like the how do I say it? Like the next one up, the unthinkable happened, I guess you could say, right?
right.
Because the whole time you're thinking Punk or Roman and Seth Rollins, you know, and then even some other people are in there that might, but not Jay, you know. And for it to happen, I gotta say, I'm kind of confused on why people don't like it.
I think it might be what you said. There were so many big names there, and no one really picked Jay Uso. Like, yes, everybody would have been like, "Oh, it would have been cool to see Jay Uso," but they were like, they wrote that out pretty quickly. You know,
Hmm.
like you mentioned, you had Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, CM Punk, Drew McIntyre, and we haven't even talked about John Cena. I think that's the biggest reason here is the John Cena retirement tour. He was the final
Yeah.
two. He got eliminated. People just want to make sure he gets that championship match. I don't think it had anything to do with Jey Uso. I think it had more to do with like, look, man, there's only so
Yeah.
much John Cena we're gonna get, and we want to make sure we get him that 17th championship. We want to make sure he gets that Mania match he deserves. And if he had won the Rumble, either him versus Gunther or him versus Cody would have slapped regardless. So, and I made this case. Like we just saw Jey Uso versus Gunther at Saturday Night's main event the week before the Rumble. So like, and it looks like that's where they're leaning. So I don't know. I think it's just people just like to hate, just to hate. But the internet wrestling community, Justin, it's only like it might be the top 1%, but it's not the majority of the fandom.
Mhm.
You know, so
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
you know,
I got you. I got you. But I do see it because if John Cena, because you have to remember, right? So like a lot of the kids that love John Cena are grown now, right?
True.
So now they finally get to go watch John Cena, buy a ticket, go watch him, right? This is their hero. I remember one time, right? Remember, Garn, we were at Allstate Arena during
Yeah.
prime Superman Cena time,
Mhm.
and I remember grown men, 45-year-old men with 401ks saying Cena sucks, and these kids were yelling back, "No, he doesn't." Right? Let's go Cena. Cena sucks. Remember that?
Yeah.
Those kids are 25 now. You know, those kids are 25 now, and yeah, like I can see why it would be some hurt feelings, but at the same time too, like got to give a little bit of credit for WWE, or
they're
this
doing
era of
they're
WWE
doing they're
doing
doing
something
some.
different.
Yeah, I mean, what do you guys think? I mean, what do you guys think about like people hating on Jey Uso winning or hating on that booking decision?
I feel like most of the hate comes from just like you had so many stories going into it. Where like you got John Cena, he's like, "This is my last Royal Rumble," so you want him to win
Mhm.
his last Royal Rumble. Then you
Right.
got CM Punk, who's
True.
never main evented WrestleMania. He's talking about winning the Rumble.
Yeah.
So it's like you got all these people saying they're gonna win the Rumble, and then Jay just lost to Gunther last week. So it's like nobody was thinking
True.
like, "Oh yeah,
True.
Jay." If
Yeah.
you was to have a bet with somebody, you was not gonna say Jay Uso for a bet. You just wasn't. And it's no
Yeah.
offense to him. It's just
Right.
leading
Right.
into it. So I'm not against it because it was something I didn't think of, but at the same time, it's not that far out the park.
No, it wasn't too far of a
No.
stretch for sure.
And then I
Uh,
started thinking crazy, right? I started thinking crazy because I was like, The last time a Samoan won a Rumble was Roman, and they didn't like that. So I like they like prejudice against Samoans winning the Rumble. I know it's a different story, but like, um,
I mean, Nia would have gotten the same reaction if
no, I'm
she
just
won
playing.
that
I'm just
Rumble.
playing.
He would have got the same reaction. Yes, indeed.
Hey, SCTC's in the chat. He said he's at a Mariah May concert, but he's still tapped in for his guy. So I appreciate
Mariah
you
Carey
tapping in.
concert? What?
No,
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh.
Mariah Carey. Shout out.
Okay.
For a second there, I read that as Mariah May.
Also, Mariah
concert.
May can sing. Oh wow! All right.
Like,
I was
whoa.
about to say, I was like, listen, if we're talking about Tony Storm as Mariah May, she did put on a performance tonight. I will say that.
Dude, she did
Listen,
tonight.
she
She
killed
my
it.
did.
She killed it.
Right before I'm gonna cue this up from Young Kings. Before we go to winners and losers, well, what are y'all top 5 Mariah Carey songs?
Ooh.
Mar- ooh, Mariah
Ooh.
Carey.
Mine's Honey. Honey.
Ooh.
I
They're-
mean, we belong.
It used to be the remix,
Belong
but you can't say that no more.
Mine's
yeah.
a dark horse.
Wait, which one?
Mine's a dark horse one because
Which
mine
is-
is a duet with it's Mariah Carey with Boyz II Men, One Sweet Day. That's up there.
That's a pull. That's a pull.
It's got some flavor to it. It's got some
Okay.
flavor.
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah.
that was the longest. It was like the longest on the top on the billboards for like
That's when she was rocking the one
14,
headset.
15 weeks.
The one
Yeah.
headset.
the curly hair Mariah.
Over here, Mariah.
What about y'all? What are some of y'all top Mariah Carey songs?
I mean, I mean, for me, number one is "We Belong Together." Just because like
Oh, that's
my
great.
wife be playing all the time, but
Oh,
I gotta give a nod to "Obsessed with Me," like
Oh,
Yeah.
because that was a slap. That was a bob back when it dropped. I think it dropped at the same
Yo,
time as the
come on
Millie,
now.
and I was listening more to Mariah than I was to Lil Wayne. And I love Wayne, but I was
I
listening to
love
Mariah.
what about
That's
you
it.
guys?
Yeah, that's all I have is we belong together right now.
Okay.
One Sweet Day is the best. That's Streets.
One Sweet Day.
Yeah.
What about Breakdown with Bone Thugs? That's an old school one.
very silent.
Okay, y'all.
No one fucks with that. All I Want for Christmas Is You.
Get the
No, I used to.
You know she gets $2 million every year because they play that song
That's insane.
That's
every
crazy.
year.
Yeah.
That's
Listen,
crazy.
man.
I don't know what's crazier, that or how Nick Cannon got her.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so we're gonna do
No,
winners
what's
and
crazier
losers.
is how he fumbled that.
Oh
That's
yeah,
the craziest part.
Hey, got 2 kids.
Hey,
Kids with her.
maybe that's all he wanted, because that's all he seems to care about.
So guys, moving into winners and losers. All right, so winners and losers from basically what we've seen this week, right? So basically Royal Rumble. If you want to include SmackDown, you can. Royal Rumble to basically NXT. If you want to mention AEW,
Yeah,
we didn't have time to watch it, but if you guys seen something, go ahead.
I saw the fit that Tony Storm was dressed up as Mariah May, and I
Hey.
literally I stopped watching the Bulls game. I went on HBO Max and rewind to the match just to watch it.
It was sick.
Man,
It was sick.
yeah.
Mm.
She
Oh.
should keep that gear.
Mm.
She should keep that gear.
Well,
I'm telling you,
It was pretty wicked. out
more kicks like that in AEW, you'll get a lot of viewers back.
yeah.
yeah,
I
but
mean,
Vince, you're watching the Bulls, so it's nothing much to watch.
I mean, they
anyway.
kept it. It was pretty close. They were like
we
teetering
just
back and forth.
re-signed Lonzo Ball for another $20 million for 2 years for
It's good. It's a valid
No.
contract. It's a valid contract.
Valid
I like
contract.
Lonzo. Like I said in the group chat, Justin. Like as long as we get a Jello like halftime performance.
Halftime
Like-
performance.
Yeah, I want a halftime performance by Jello. Like that's gotta. That's
Wait,
what I wanna see.
Jello. Jello, you be talking about Lonzo's knees? So
No.
Jello?
Oh damn!
Lonzo don't deserve
Oh,
this.
man. Listen. If it's Mexican Jello, it's nice and sturdy. It holds up. Okay. Let's get back on track with the winners and losers, though. Let's get back on track with winners and losers. Okay, quick, easy winner. The Rumble winners, Jay and Charlotte Flair. I mean, I've been happy with Charlotte winning, but they're still winners of the week because they won the WrestleMania main event spot by winning the Rumble. So good for them. Shout out to Tim King and Jay Hendry in the chat. Shout out to you guys.
That's Jamal Hendry.
Jamal Hendry, and
Jamal Hendry.
and then the loser, I gotta give it to Penta. I love you, my guy. You created history with Rey Mysterio being the first time two Mexicans opened the Royal Rumble. It was fantastic. But you eliminated yourself, bro. Like we saw it. We caught you in 4K, bro. How do you let us catch you in 4K? I love you though, Penta. Iron Man, but technically you got eliminated like 2 minutes into it. But yeah, that's one winner.
Look his gear too.
Oh, it was clean. It was so clean.
It was.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what? One of my winners is actually seeing your guys' feed on Instagram and Twitter.
Okay.
And seeing you carrying around the U.S. heavyweight title, the John Cena spinner belt. I was like, oh shit, that's dope.
That was hard. That title was hard.
A couple years ago, I'd seen like all these kids with these belts. I was like, look, one day I'm gonna get a belt and I'm gonna shit on everybody. Like I was like, but it's not gonna be a regular belt. So of course I love John Cena. And yeah, so every time I walk around, can I spin your belt? I'm like, oh yes, of course you can. You know, it's like one of those like I literally just got it for that reason alone.
That was tight. That was tight.
Oh, okay. What about you guys? Garn, Izzy, Devin?
All right, I'll start. Loser for me was the Rumble for the Rumble members between 3 and 8 because they were not memorable at all.
Which one? The men's or the women's?
No, from the men's. From 3 to 8. It was I can't tell you who was after. It was literally garbage after Penta until
Hey, you had Chad Gable coming in at number 3 trying to fight off the evil dark arts of Lucha Libre. At one point Andrade showed up. There was all the Lucha Libre. The dark arts are real, man.
Well, if the Lucha Libre, if they did it right, they should have all the Lucha Libre should have teamed up against Chad. It never happened.
They should have busted out Dragon Lee. Santos should have came out there. Fucking put Sheamus in a mask. Had him go out there too. Do something.
Andrade should have came earlier just to have all of you just beat on Chad Gable.
I would love that.
That should have been done, and then Otis would come in and finish it off just to finish the storyline.
Right.
Yeah,
it's just garbage.
Okay.
Garbage in the beginning.
Fair enough. Izzy, what about you, man?
Oh man, I gotta say the winner for me is Jey Uso because I don't know if Devin can attest to this as well, but when he won, I think on our side it was like just everybody paused in disappointment, but then the celebration started, so it's like, oh, but it's Jey Uso, so it's like sure, why not?
Right.
You know the vibe.
Right, yeah, it was dope, and of course his promo on Monday. I think that also leads to emotional. He could barely even get the words out. Almost had me shedding gangster tears. Watching it from the couch. But it was tough, man. Like, and Jey Uso, he's winning. Even though a lot of people kind of disagree with him winning and are kind of crapping on it, I do think he can still win fans over.
100%.
So
yes,
I definitely think he's a winner. But on the flip side, Charlotte Flair is definitely my loser because I love Charlotte Flair. I was happy that she won the Rumble, but I didn't expect her to get a Hulk Hogan treatment just right off rip.
Man.
Right.
It was
her whole entrance going to the Rumble was like the 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She got pyro and everything too.
She got pyro. Yeah. She took 5 minutes to walk up to the ring. Like it was, but like when she won, it looked like everybody was happy. But then, Monday happened, and it's all she was trying to say was when she came back, and everybody didn't want to hear it.
Yeah.
So
NXT treated her better though.
Yeah, definitely got a better treatment than NXT. I just thought that was really, really bogus. I think Charlotte's definitely my loser.
Nah, okay. I think she's pulling off the heel move, especially when she took her sweet time to get into the ring. So it's clearly we're looking at a heel Charlotte. I expected it once she was like, first off, mid pyro. and then her just slowly walking, just unbuckling her jacket, placing it down on the ground gently. You know, I saw that, I was like, oh, she's a heel right away.
I don't know the way she did like the little heart sign to the crowd after she won, and then the start of her promo on Raw. It really seemed like the original plan was to have her be a baby face, maybe against a heel Tiffany Stratton, because that's I think where it's going. But I don't know.
I
Yeah,
think
no,
so.
that's definitely how it felt on NXT though.
Yeah, because she's giving props to people. She's
Right.
giving everybody props. So it's
Not
it's
to
weird.
Andrade,
Insulting them afterwards, though.
Yeah,
No,
I don't know. She's straddling the line. For sure.
Tiffany Strattoning.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, there you go. What about you, Devin? What you got? Any winners, losers this week?
Well, for the winners for me, I'm gonna say because it happened right after the Rumble. I'm gonna say winners for me is my Lakers because we got Luka Doncic.
Yeah,
You know,
Yeah.
I don't care how it happened.
That
I
But
almost
is an
crashed this.
that's an
We got-
NBA 25 trade. I swear.
you can't even do that in 2K, man. You can't even do that in 2K.
That's what Izzy was saying. But see, I'm like, somehow it happened. We got rid of. I was good for one season, Anthony Davis. So look, that was my
Mhm.
winner.
Yeah,
But
that's
for the
Chicago's own
losers,
Anthony Davis.
for the,
I think
I don't even know if he claims
Oh,
Chicago like
he
that.
does.
Does
I
he?
think I saw. Yeah, I think I saw a stat that said that LeBron and then Markov is the only two people from their championship team
Oh, from the
left from
damn.
2020.
Damn.
Is that it?
Markieff Morris, you mean?
Marky Morris. Yeah, sorry.
Oh, okay. Well, and they
I think
just
they're
got
the
him.
only.
They got him through the Anthony Davis trade. That's the only reason he's there.
Oh, yeah. Wait, no, was it something like that? No, I think there was something like that. It was like a stat where he's LeBron and one more person was the only players from the 2020 championship.
They're probably all gone, man.
Yeah.
Okay, Devin, what about some losers? Who's catching some L's?
Kevin Owens. The way he got, because the last thing we didn't see of him was the way he was folded up in that ladder.
Ooh.
I mean, granted, he got a little bit of get back on Sammy, but that's that's another story. But yeah, I'm gonna give it to Kevin Owens because he was doing all that and got folded up at the end. So then I got to see the look on Izzy's face anyway.
I was upset.
Oh man, homie, Just you got any winners, losers?
Man, I gotta tell you, since we're on, we're talking a little bit about Raw, right? I gotta give it up to Jay in his promo, right after winning the Rumble, basically talking about how he came from the bottom. I don't want to mention his name, but you know what I'm talking about. Like, but how he had started from the bottom, he's here, and the way he basically said like, he's been in this game for a long time, and he never thought that he would make it to this point because he started as a tag team competitor, and then him trying the whole singles thing. I mean, it was good, man. It was good. I really appreciate it. For a moment, you didn't get like the whole Yeatons thing. You just got like real Jay Uso. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I think he shouted out Jada Parker in the speech too as well, but I'm not sure.
Stop it. Just stop it. Okay. What about
he basically said hate it or love it. You know what I'm saying? You can envy me, but I'm Raw's MVP, so you should get to know me.
Hey, bars.
Shout out 50 Cent.
I don't know if I want to shout out 50 Cent in 2025 right now. Like he's gonna need a minute. He's gonna need a minute. He's got to carry some favor back my way. Well, what about some losers, homie?
You know what? So, okay. I don't know what y'all are thinking, right? I mean, we always liked Cora Jade, but I don't know where she fits now in NXT. I know that there was the tease a while back where she's trying to challenge for the women's title in TNA, but this storyline they have in NXT right now with Julia, Roxanne, and even Bailey getting in this mix, which is kind of crazy for it. Like Cora Jade, I just don't know where she fits in all this. Call me crazy, but
she can fit wherever she wants to, man. Like Takai was on. Listen, man, she gave Bailey that work too. We're gonna get a Bailey match next week. She could get added to that women's title match and make that a fatal 4-way.
True.
Honestly, and then she can challenge for that NXT Women's title. She can get called up after Mania. Like I think that's where she fits. She fits as she's kind of like hovering right now. She's kind of like a floater. She's playing a little zone defense in terms of what she's doing with her career path. But then she's gonna get called up in the main roster soon, and she'll be good. She'll be hitting people with bats over there too.
I slightly disagree, just slightly, but I think she's gonna stay in NXT. It's just Roxanne's gonna be moving to the main roster.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Someone has a fill.
Yeah.
She's for sure. She's for sure coming up, but
Yeah.
I wouldn't count on Cora just yet.
Okay.
Hey, JT's in the chat. He's like talking about Jey Uso. He's like he came from the trenches, now he's out the trenches. Jey Uso promo on Raw was in motion. He also says Cora went to TNA and came back on straight hate and violence.
Right.
Yeah, I'm about it.
You the pettiness, man. And was that a bat or what was that? Was it like a beam?
She usually has a bat.
Yeah, I think it's usually a bad.
Was it a bat?
I thought it was a pipe.
Okay.
It looked like a covered up pipe, but
that's what I thought too.
And I do like Cora Jade, and anybody can disagree with me when I say this. I just don't want her to get that kind of like that JC Jane treatment where like you kind of see where everybody's at and you kind of get pushed to the side. You're kind of that odd one out, and now you're just floating around. You don't know what to do. You're kind of not really a shell of your former self, but you're like as you mentioned before, you're floating. You're just floating
right.
And I think Cora Jade is definitely a whole lot better than that.
Oh, 100%. 100%. JT says it was a candlestick that was spray painted.
Okay.
Okay, so she got her Sandman on with the candlestick. Okay. Are we doing another round? Another round?
We can do one more round, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna save this. I had this as a winner, but I think I'm gonna save it for last call news and rumors. If we go there, I'm gonna give a quick winner to Alexa Bliss and Jordan Grace because they won for re-signing with WWE. It looks like, and it looks like Alexa's going over to SmackDown, and then for the other Jordan Grace for signing with the company. And she didn't show up on Raw. She didn't show up on NXT. So I'm guessing they're both heading over to SmackDown, Brandon, and SmackDown gets a little catching like a straight W's, because getting two great women to add to your women's division is nothing but good news for SmackDown for sure. Because they lost Bailey, so they got to replace her. So now you got Jordan, now you got Alexa. Right now you also got Charlotte, so you got three big names added to SmackDown, and they really need the depth because the 3-hour SmackDowns have been tough to get through. Not gonna lie. In terms of loser, as much as I love this man, he's an all-time great. So many people's favorite wrestler, but HBK is gonna get a loser of the week for me, and the reason is simple. He's the booker of the show, right? He books NXT, right? How are you gonna not 4 days in to Black History Month? You're gonna book Trick Williams to get whipped by Eddie Thorpe in Black History Month, like, bro, like you're not even like a full weekend and you had Trick Williams get whipped, man. Like come on. I saw so many people call that out, and I got to call that out too. Like Sean Hickenbottom, you ain't right for that. You ain't right for that. So he gets a loser, man. Like you can't do Trick Williams like that, man. And then it's Eddie Thorpe, man. Nobody cares about Eddie Thorpe like that.
Eddie Thorpe, yeah. Hell no. No, I'm with you.
Gotta get some
I will say one of the winners though, Nikki Bella making her return at the Rumble. I thought that was cool, because she said she never wanted to really stop wrestling, but the injury is the reason why she stopped. But it was cool to see her in the ring. Maybe there could be some use of her behind the scenes type of thing. So that was dope to see as well. Loser definitely Eddie Thorpe. And also definitely Ridge Holland. I'm just not a fan of what's going on with him in NXT.
I liked him better when he was a Sheamus stan.
Yeah.
All right. What about you, Gorman? Any more winners or
You'll-
losers?
The only winner I have is going to be the men's elimination chamber match
Ooh.
because there's a potential for seeing Roman Reigns if that rumors
True.
whatever not. Rollins, Punk, already that's 4. Might
Yeah.
toss in a McIntyre in there.
Ooh.
It's gonna be a big. It's like a, and then whoever's gonna be that 6, or was it 6 member? It's gonna be like either gonna
Dominic
be,
Mysterio.
Yes, 100%. 100%.
it's gonna be it's gonna be a banger of a match with that much firepower. I think to me, I think that's why they did this because they needed to promote Elimination Chamber somehow, and this would be the way to do it.
It would be. It would be because I ain't gonna lie to you. If I were to fantasy book that thing, you already got John Cena, you got CM Punk. Next week you got Rollins versus Finn Balor. So assuming Seth Rollins advances, that's 3. Like you mentioned, Roman, that's 4. With Drew McIntyre, that's 5. And I had to fantasy book it. The number 6 one, that'd be the final boss, The Rock. Imagine that 6. Ooh, that'd be tough.
Big.
That'd be tough.
You know, if I had to do an Austin Theory here real quick, if I can find it. Like throw around that he's the boss. What if, and I've heard this before on the Ringer podcast, shout out. What if he goes to Jay and says, "Thank you for winning the Rumble for me. Now I'm going to take your place."
Oh, damn.
And then Roman comes in and says, "No, we're not doing that anymore." And that's how they start the Rock and Roman feud.
Okay.
Yeah.
It'd be a way to go. That'd be a way to go. It'd be the way to go.
That would be
I
interesting.
know it's very Vince McMahon-esque, but it's like,
It's okay.
what if, you know?
We'll give you the pen. It's okay.
Exactly. You take the book. You can take the book.
We'll let you
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
So you're
But that was it. I didn't get that idea from myself. That was from the Ringer podcast. I just wanted to throw it around. and
So
see what
you're
y'all thought.
taking the original Cody Rhodes last year's WrestleMania storyline and putting in this, but replacing.
Yeah, because like with the whole thing about when Cody, when The Rock gifted Cody whatever in his hand, I don't know what was lapis bread or some shit, and like, and they had a little bit of exchange and whatever, and it just leaves that open ended. It's like, to what the fuck was that?
Yeah. Okay.
What about
Garn, did you have a loser?
No, my previous loser was the Rumble men from 3 to 8. So.
Oh yeah. Okay. Devin.
For my
losers. Winners or losers. Winners or losers, or both.
Winners. I hate to be that person to give him another win, but I'm gonna give another win to Jey Uso for winning the Royal Rumble, for even being in the final 2 with John Cena. Like, who would have thought?
Yeah.
So that's my winner, and for the losers, I'm gonna go with Penta, man, just because of the way I was really happy for him being in the Rumble. This is his first Rumble, so that's why I'm gonna be like, you know what, man, stuff happens. But it was just like I had to sit there and hear people like, man, he already should have been out. I don't know why he's still in there.
That would have sucked. That would have sucked.
He still got stuff they gotta do. Like, come on, now.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. What about you, Izzy? Do you got any other winners or losers?
Oh man, I think one of my winners is definitely John Cena. Just for him getting up onto not even the podium, just getting up to the table, getting up to the mic and saying, pretty much, I did my time. I think I've earned a spot, in the Elimination Chamber. I don't have to wrestle you YNs. Like, it's like, I don't got to go through all this.
Yeah.
Fuck
my qualifying match. I'm just in.
Right, yeah, exactly. No hustle, no loyalty. No, I already got my. I'm going to the
right.
So I love that. Love that. And my loser, this goes with what just said earlier. But man, I was so geeked at the Royal Rumble. I was hyped. I'm thinking AJ Lee gonna be there, and as soon as I see Nikki Bella's name, I didn't even get up out of my seat. I just was disappointed. I was disgusted. I'm not a Bella fan at all. I mean, Brie was alright, but Nikki, oh my goodness, she makes me sick. So I was really disappointed.
All right, fair enough. All right,
Fair. All right, cool. So that's pretty much it. Unless, I mean, real, just capping it off. Liv Morgan and Ice Shirai had a dope ass match. Until Spanish Rachel got involved and Rhea kind of like messed that up, but we'll see where that story goes.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's always good to see those two. Ice Shirai always killing it, So, but yeah, Vince, I think you said something about you got some news and rumors.
Well, the news and rumors, obviously, it got announced after, but obviously, like Triple H headlining the Hall of Fame, so that's good to see as well. Shout out to him. Roman Reigns cover of 2K. Then he's got the Bloodline edition as well. And but the big thing that I just saw yesterday, shout out to Bailey. She's gonna be in the Celebrity NBA All Star game. She's gonna be finally gonna get Bailey in shorts. There you go.
Yes, that's what we're talking about.
She's a real hooper. She's a Bay Area fan, so I'm happy for her. I think they're in the Bay Area, if I'm not mistaken, for All Star this year. So
yeah,
it's
so is Jimmy Butler.
I think the goal is
yes, Bailey Buckets and Jimmy Buckets, both in the Bay Area.
Hey, y'all remember him and Rachel Nichols? I'm just saying, remember him and Rachel? Okay.
Yeah, I remember Rachel. I seen that look in that looking game.
Yeah, hey, come on.
I know why you were tired in that game, Jimmy. I know why you were tired.
He liked his coffee. Do you like this coffee?
Yeah, there you go. His $20 cup of coffee.
He got that alarm.
What's up, OPC? Ivan's in the chat saying what's good, familia. Let's
Ivan in the building.
Podcasting. Let's fucking go. Oh, hell yeah. It's my boys, Devin and Izzy. Hell yeah, let's go, baby.
That's right.
But yeah, that's all I got. That's all I had.
Can we get to the reason why we're here?
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it.
And now, Sweaty Session.
That intro always gets me.
Yeah. I wish there's a way we can show everyone's reaction when they see that.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, whoa, what? Big E, what?
Yeah.
So yeah, props to you for making that, homie Vince. But okay, so the reason why we're here is we're doing a sweaty session where obviously everybody has Instagram, everybody now has their new TikTok, but you've been seeing people that make endless amounts of food content, right?
Right.
It could be anybody from their mom, from their uncle. They all have food content somehow, right? They even got like what is it called, Garden? Like the mukbang, where you just listen to them eat, which is weird to me still. Mm-hmm. It is weird to me still. You know what I'm saying? Somebody sucking on a noodle. It's like, whoa, what are they watching? And it's like, oh, okay, it's not what you thought in your mind. But and so like, so we thought, how funny would it be if wrestlers were making food content, if they were foodies, right? Imagine wrestler so and so going to a spot in some area and getting like the next best, cracklins or something like that, right?
Right.
And they have to review. Like, imagine the late great Ultimate Warrior had to review vegan food, and he just just talking like that. So
okay.
Yeah. So that's the idea I've got. Anybody can interpret it however they want it, but who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
So I imagine like someone like R-Truth who will go into a fast food joint and reviewing like Burger King foods, like, oh, I want to try this. This Whopper is so delicious and all, but he's actually in a Taco Bell, So he'll be describing, oh, how could this Whopper is so delicious? It's really a Gordita Crunch. And then once he realizes, like, oh man, this is not my bad. I shall undeclare my review of Burger King.
That's good.
Yeah. Okay. I like that. That's not bad. I feel like right now, like a good content creator right now is Stone Cold Steve Austin, especially with his cat Poncho. And if he were to do some reviews, like what if you like what if he went to like Baskin Robbins and wanted to try all 31 flavors? And he's like, I had myself some Rocky Road. What? I had myself some cookies and cream. What? Some vanilla. What? Some strawberry sherbet. What? What about you, Pancho?
What?
Pancho.
Yeah.
Yeah. Something like that. You know, it goes something like that. You gotta have Pancho in the video. You gotta
that's
have
good.
Pancho in the
That's good. That's good. What about y'all two? You guys got any?
Well, I think one person I could definitely see being number one, being an amazing content creator, of course, Jay Uso. Of course, as I'm sorry, I heard that ESPN alarm got a little nervous.
Oh shit! Oh no! Oh my god!
I was like,
Was
what?
it next?
I'm terrified at this point.
Oh, man.
I can just see Jay Uso, and I mean, are you guys familiar with like Fuddruckers? You know, just different.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we love Fuddruckers
restaurants, but Jay Uso, it's like he goes in there and everything he has to say is yeet. You know, he got the yeet meat. You know, he got the yeet drinks. You know, and explain this. You know, you got with extra yeet sauce, and I can just see like a cashier just staring at him like yeet sauce. You know, is that do we have that? You know, it's like he's like he's like. So that's the number one thing I just thought of with Jay Uso.
Nah, that's good. That's good. That's good. Shout out to Fuddruckers too.
Yeah,
Shout out to Fuddruckers. I thought it was disgusting.
Yeah, I miss Fuddruckers. Shit.
What about you, Dev?
You know, honestly, hearing everybody else's, I'm like, shoot. You know, it was, but I can see LA Knight trying to tell me about some food though.
There, okay.
You know,
yeah.
I can see us walking into a buffet and let me talk to you. Right here, we got these mashed potatoes. You think I'm going to eat? Nah. You know, I feel like he would tell me everything I should stay away from versus like what I should get. Then we finally get like to, some ribs or something. And now this is what you're going to eat, and that's just not dang, I'm going to mess it up. That's a fact of life. Yeah.
Oh man,
yeah.
I don't know. I can just see LA Knight just
Chinese buffet. Yeah.
What I need to get.
Nah, that's good.
Either him or Paul Heyman. Just imagine.
Oh my god! Yeah.
You hear that, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh yeah. He probably be like, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman, and I am the content creator for this Starbucks review drink of the Dunkin' review of the Sabrina Carpenter espresso drink.
I like that. I like that.
That's good.
Okay.
Who's next?
So for me, this is the only one I have. So this is kind of long. Imagine if Kerwin White.
Oh god.
I don't even know where you go with this.
White.
Oh god.
Kerwin White, right? So I'm gonna try to do my best Kerwin White impression. Greetings and salutations. It's me. It's Kerwin White. And I know some of y'all might be thinking that I'm a little offensive and I might be a little prejudiced, but I'm not that anymore. I'm not. I'm woke. I've been woke. And starting off with that, I thought it'd be best to try cultural foods to help my experience, to help make Kerwin White, great again. So the first place I went to, I was looking for a classic Vietnamese restaurant, and I found the most authentic cuisine. I believe it's called Pho. And this restaurant is called Pho King Delicious. Huh, get it? The chef comes up to me and says, "Would you like to try this? Do you want a pho?" I say, "Excuse me, sir?" "Oh, that's right. You mean the soup." "No problem." So he gave me a pho shank beef with all the trimmings and a banh mi sandwich, which is Vietnamese sandwich with pork, barbecue pork on the side. And I gotta say, these taste buds had me screaming to the Himalayas. And if you're asking if I give this a 5-star, I do. And will I come back? You fucking believe it. So that's me, Kerwin White.
Okay.
Like and subscribe.
Okay. Did narrated the whole review. Did the whole review. Okay. Ivan says I can picture for sure Dark Order going Chili's since they were sponsored by it. Or how about Tiffany Stratton doing Wingstop? It's winging time.
Yeah.
Oh, look at it. OPC, why aren't you in here, man?
Yeah, come on, man. Come on, let me know.
Okay.
No,
okay.
but
Well,
do you guys have any more?
Wasn't the inspiration for this like kind of like Keith Lee's one of the big names, right? Like I knew about the dude. Every time I kept hearing his name, I thought they were talking about the Limitless one,
The wrestler.
Keith Lee. So I think Keith Lee, the Limitless one, should do his own food review. So what if he's visiting Chicago right now? Because he might be hitting the indie scenes because AEW don't book him like that no more, right?
Uh-huh.
What if he's coming over to Chicago, getting some Chicago street Mexican street tacos? Trying to check them out. It's like he takes the first bite. He's like, "Oh my god." Bask in the glory of these beautiful, beautiful carne asada tacos. Like the guacamole dip is limitlessly delicious. He be hitting all his puns. All his puns. Something like that. You kind of have to have him.
Yeah.
No, I like that. He'd be like the chicken is Mia Yum.
Ooh. Ooh.
So
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Okay.
I think it's my turn, but yeah, I imagine someone like Ron Simmons to be very simple in his approach to reviewing foods. He's clearly an Instagrammer where he just takes pictures of ham, yams, clams, jam,
Okay.
spam.
I got you.
You know how I would do Ron Simmons? He just it's a video of him taking a bite off of whatever it is. Let's say he goes and tries some pizza or whatever. He takes a bite into it. He looks at it, takes a pause. Damn, that's the whole video. He just takes a bite of food and just does a damn. That's his whole content.
No, that's good. That's good. Shout out to y'all. Do y'all have any more?
Is he Devin?
Oh, man, look, man, this might be awful, but I'm apologizing.
Okay.
It's okay. But me and Debbie used to always talk about how great. First off, RP Bray Wyatt, but we always talked about how awesome he was at talking. 90% of the time, you didn't know what that man was talking about. So it was just like he would just go on these tangents. So I could just see him, or at least you just trying to have a conversation with him about food. It's like, how does this taste? Are these pancakes good? It's like, yeah, my taste buds are floundering. I just love everything about it. If I can feel it in my liver, in my spirit, in my bones, and when I'm crawling into the living room, I smell pancakes everywhere. You're just like, what?
Yo.
Like, hello? Just like, yeah. It's like, I can just see him just always going on, like.
Oh man,
no, that's good. That's good.
I would pay to see Bray Wyatt do some food reviews. That should be funny, especially with that. Man, that'd be great.
I love Bray Wyatt, man.
Yeah.
Devin, could you imagine somebody like Matt Hardy? Broken Matt Hardy doing food reviews, but he's just deleting all the things that are nasty, It's like, this chicken wasn't fried enough. Delete,
It's spazzing.
This pie wasn't smooth enough. Delete.
Maybe it's liking the food. He'll be like, yes.
He goes to Mexico or Chicago or maybe even Cali, gets a chocolate stuffed churro. He's like, wonderful, shit like that.
Yeah.
And Vanguard 1 will deliver his food.
See, there you go.
Right.
No, Vanguard 1's the one recording. You got to get the drone shots.
That's true.
Oh man, Devin, you got one more?
I could see Big E doing it. I feel like he would just film the food, and all you hear is, "Oh, don't you dare be sour! Right here we have this plate of macaroni and cheese, but it's not only just macaroni and cheese; it's baked macaroni. Just something like that. I don't know. Okay. He'll be all sweating and everything, and it's just the first plate. So
it's the first plate.
I can see, dude. I can totally see him doing that.
It's a new plate. Yes,
it's
indeed.
It's there you go. Let me just check the chat before we move on. Devin, no, sorry, not Devin. Ivan, my fault. How about Kaintai indeed doing Domino's Pizza? Okay. Or Val Venus Chipotle. Hello, ladies.
Okay.
JT from Marks and Mice says, join in Bray Wyatt's voice. I can't do it, but he's like, join me, brothers, as we bask in the grits of heaven's arms and hash browns from Sister Abigail's hearts.
Hey, okay. Shout out. Shout out.
That was a good. Hey, bars.
Shout
Talk about
out.
bars. That's bars right there.
Literally.
Oh shit! Brandon Ingram got traded to the Toronto Raptors for Bruce Brown Jr. and Kelly Olynyk.
I knew there was going to
What?
be one of these.
Yeah, in the first rounder and the second rounder. So, damn. Yeah. Okay.
That's
Oh,
nothing.
man.
Well, at least for the Pelicans.
No, I
Right.
mean they get Bruce Brown Jr. I like Bruce Brown. Kelly Olynyk, man. Kelly Olynyk. You don't like Kelly Olynyk?
Kelly Olynyk,
He's good. He's good.
The
They got a
arm
first-
dislocator.
Hey, is he a free agent at the end of the year though? Maybe that's why they didn't get so much.
Maybe.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
Do we get any more guys?
Pelicans.
I think for me, I'm tapped out. Those are all funny, the ones you guys came up with.
Oh, the Samoan Watchman, bro. Like you be coming in late, bro. Like we
Hey.
about to wrap it up. I mean, if
What up,
Don
Samoan
was a
Watchman?
content creator, he literally just go like restaurant to restaurant trying to find the best chicken tenders in the world. It's literally be like his YouTube series. And like he'll go to Raising Cane's, he'll go to Popeyes, anywhere they have chicken tenders.
Chicken tenders.
Yeah, it's just gonna be a chicken tender world tour. The Liv Morgan Revenge tour. It's gonna be the Dominic Mysterio chicken tender tour.
Man, if I'm Dirty Dom, I'm gonna be a whole different type of content creator. I mean, look, man.
Hey. There you go. Hey, Dirty
man.
Dom. OnlyFans right there.
Give it a new meaning to Dirty Dom. Daddy Dom.
Daddy Dom.
Daddy Dom. Oh man, the Samoan
His first
Watchman.
video be like, hey, I'm gonna show you how I'm living, you know what I'm saying? How I'm living.
Living dirty.
Right.
Oh man.
But yeah. All right, y'all. Well, you know what? Thank you guys for joining us. This was awesome having y'all on here. But please plug your socials.
With a heel turn podcast. Do want to appreciate you guys for having us on. This is a whole lot of fun. We're trying to get more active. We're still trying to work out some of the audio stuff on our side here. So once we get that situated, we'll be up and active. So thank you guys for letting us join and talk some wrestling with you guys. Definitely had a whole lot of fun.
For sure.
For sure.
Where can the people find you guys? Like what's the socials? Plug your socials.
Oh man, we got. Oh, well, Devin, you can slide. I'll slide that off to Devin. My bad.
Oh no, my fault. Actually, since hold on, I'm gonna be honest with you.
So go ahead. This is it. This is a
Get
safe
ours
place.
twisted. My fault. Izzy, can I hot tag to you?
Yeah,
Only
yeah.
Only because I be getting them twisted. I don't want to mislead.
I tagged us too early. There you
go.
You can find us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. I mean, TikTok's been awesome so far, and Spotify as well. We're still trying to get up on that, but mainly we're doing YouTube videos. We're doing YouTube lives. So definitely check us on YouTube and Twitch.
Okay, bet.
Yeah.
Go ahead and subscribe once we're done with this for sure.
Please subscribe to the homies right here.
Speaking of YouTube and subscribing, you should go over to and search on YouTube and search up 606 Universe. Spell out the first 6. Check out my basketball content as well over there. I dropped 2 videos with the homie Bashara. We dropped 2 podcast episodes. One covering the Luka Doncic trade. The second one covering the 3-team trade that involved De'Aaron Fox and Zach LaVine. So if you like basketball content, check it out over there. Thursday's the trade deadline, so we might have a Thursday trade deadline live special. If not, it'll be
emergency.
We might just go live, but we'll definitely have a trade deadline episode on Thursday. So go ahead and check that out on the YouTube. So again, like, comment, subscribe over there. But you can follow us on the Twitter, everywhere else at 606 Universe. For myself at SES Vince. Yeah, show me some love. We got wrestling stuff there too. So if you like wrestling countdown videos, we got that there too.
Oh, for sure. That's the place. That's the place to go. If you enjoy what we did here, enjoyed what we like, you can find all of us here at Getcho Podcast on Twitter, Getcho Podcast on Instagram. We're on Getcho Podcast on TikTok as well. Getcho 316 on YouTube. You can find all of our video, Getcho Live, here at the Circle Debate Network. Shout out OPC live every Wednesdays about 9:45 p.m. or 10 p.m. You know what I'm saying? Look at us. We have our own time, okay? You know what I'm saying? All right. Well, I know some others might be on time, but us here, no. So at least 10 minutes. Uh, but like I said, Wednesdays, right?
Yeah.
9:45 or about 10.
Yeah.
If you also enjoy me, I'm gonna be on the homie Matt's and Katie show, getting off, talking about some horror stuff with them.
Okay. Okay.
Doing Dust Till Dawn. Got Lishon Diaries out as well with the homie Jalen on the beat, Jizzy as well. But yeah, guys, shout out Marks and Mikes, Culture Class, Powerbomb Jitsu, Cafeteria. Y'all already know.
Yeah.
Any last words, homies?
Nah, appreciate you guys.
Appreciate you having us.
Let's
here.
do this. Let's do this. All right. Later, y'all. Konnichiwa, bitches.